at least the display.
Alright guys, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, perlawanan ketiga perlawanan penentuan siapa yang bakal mara ke stage seterusnya. Homeboys menentang Flash Singapura. Sama-sama kita saksikan perlawanan yang ketiga.
It seems like we've got a local game in our hands. The second time a Leomord appears
Combo
on the hands of
Masha
Flash SG. This time
Combo Asia boleh Leomord lagi.
Who will win game number 3? Will it be
Hidup
them
man.
or will it be
Dia ni kan
Homeboys?
kena cover Mel kau duk, sumpah duk.
Thank you once again, Remar.
Kalau dia ambil tadi badang ni dia tukar satu hero kan. Hero tebal sikit kan. Aku rasa much better lah badang. Berat kat game ni untuk Homeboy guys, serius. Dia orang ni kalau all in kau dia all in.
We're going to see that Leomord one more time. Is this experiment going to work with a lineup with the Angela or not? Flash SG on the blue side, Homeboys on the red.
Second time is the charm. At least that's like the saying that Zace.
Ini kalau kena tepuk sama Masha ni.
Let's see if it actually works out here. Everything does seem to be normal, so there's no crazy flex into the end with the Voxer going roam and the Leomord going jungle.
Tapi Vel main ni okay juga ni aku rasa ni.
Oh man, look at that damage from Ama already. Mid prio coming down early. Ivan with a flicker forward, forcing JP on the flicker to Curtizi. Forced to run back.
Sekarang ni snowball baik yang terbaik kan. Cover Mel QT je. Jangan bagi dia mati.
Expecting Team Flash to go for that initial push and invade. Wow, okay, this is actually working out really well for the Homeboys because you would imagine that with JPL on this Angela and Curtizi on the
yang baik, minion sedikit terlepas daripada Flash.
At least you can heal back, so that's a good thing. Bargain Hunter and the Inspire here, the choice for JPL on the Angela, and it's the weapon mastery. So don't expect Ken to be participating in a lot of fights early. He's just gonna be farming up to be a monster. So Team Flash now, I think they might be playing more to mid to late with the emblems alone.
Yeah, I'm more worried about Vanix right now because, like, in comparison to the Moskov matchup,
sebab dia
this is
Bazia
a lot easier for Mel QT to just go pew pew pew. I'm just gonna chunk
ni okay ni.
What are you gonna do
Hero ni
about it?
okay.
Especially at level 2, like at this point, like
Glue
Vanix is a little nervous
dia.
to walk up every single time he's thinking about the wave. He's just, I have to clear the wave. I can't even trade back.
And it's so annoying because on the Leomord, you can't really last it without shoving the wave. You throw out that big skill AoE, and it pushes the wave to Granger.
Oh, dia nak counter engage, hati-hati.
He's gonna lock Izanami down as immobilization as well. Big damage coming down.
Emal masuk.
He's able to dash into the back now, losing a bit of HP. Pops in electrifying beats. Big resource. Let's see what Flash can do with it.
Dia boleh je bunuh kat TZ tu, tapi nanti trade dengan nyawa dia tak worth it. Heads. Dia angkat. Vel masuk, dapat ke TZ tak ada flicker. Dia tak masuk, tim jauh. Zanami down. Ada backup lah. Oh, Purify pula dia. Flicker pada Vel. Aduh, mati duk. Allah. Double kill. Wah, jadi awal lah Leomord ni. Ay!
And that's why Baxia is so nasty in the meta so far. Rapid Boots being purchased by Ken, going to be useful especially after he loses
sabar slow sikit. Dia dah early ni.
Healthy amount going into these neutral fights. Either way, this is
dah lah kiri kanan dia damage guys.
It's so crazy, Gideon, because we were talking about the lane matchup for the Granger that should have been better. I think we're going to have to hold on that thought because both teams...
Vec je boleh counter glue. Paramis.
Granger should be the better
Parami the best option lah.
Because it's so much of a better matchup, Mel decided to shove the wave and rotate mid for the double lane, I think, right? So that's what enabled Vanix to rotate.
Actually, it's Mel looking to trade against Vanix a little too
dia tak boleh mati awal itu.
Right? When you are using that Rhapsody, the waves are a big proponent to it. So you gotta move
sayang, Vel tadi dapat
find these angles and Vanix allows Vanix to kind of walk up and
fokus dia terpaksa bertukar arah sebab Vanix datang.
So that's kind of on Mel, I'm not gonna lie, but the communication should have been there. Like the flicker coming in from Vel in the mid lane, that should have been a completely different direction.
Because the idea right now, I think, is for Homeboys to have Vel, or to have Mel constantly hold Vanix down in the lane. You don't want Vanix to rotate. You saw what he did with one rotation, but Flash SG are making it hard. They're already on the turtle.
Oh, he's not going to be able to do this again.
Let's see. I will lock down the pin down already, but Ken is
nice, Emal. Emal down. Apa benda guys boleh buffer
last one.
Sorry
beats enabled the reset. Curtizi mounted. This time they'll purify. But look at the boys.
Dia belum bukan flash dah apa. Aduh, Vel.
Is rolling over. Vel gonna be stunned up. Ken has 3
more
health bars to go for 3 more.
Tak ada flicker lah. Vel down.
But he doesn't even need it. Curtizi gets a
semak udah kan Angela ni.
Wait, look at the response. Izanami getting right on top of Vanix.
Bang. Into the shooting
flicker. Oh, ni boleh. Sikit lagi.
Just flickers out to safety now under the turret. QT doesn't have the bullets. Not enough to take Vanix down. Amal, whoa, Vanix.
Hey, JPL's here. Does he have the hard gun? He doesn't have the
He
hard gun, but he
doesn't.
will top up Vanix.
Boleh ni?
Oh, he's playing with fire here, but at least he's able to heal back
Aduh,
up. I'm
Emang tak
pretty
masuk
sure that the item
Risky ya?
Warx. I think he's got the Warx. He healed up a little too
5-0 sekarang ni dipegang oleh Team Flash. Ni aku cakap guys, kenapa Team Flash kuat draft ni.
Half HP worth of health just
Kiri kanan damage.
into the minions.
It's a fat wave. It's a
Ada
fat wave.
pula
But
Angela pula.
The fact that he's like, he's a little greedy boy. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna go for the Sky Piercer. I'm a little dirty here.
He saw the early game. He knows that he and his team are very much in the lead. So, and he actually isn't the main damage dealer. It's actually the two side lanes. So he's like, you know what? You do damage. I'll rack up
Ultimate
kills,
daripada
and
Vanix.
later
Boleh
I'll
amat.
do the damage and execute everybody.
All right, so Barbiel
Angela ni boleh masuk dekat 4 orang guys. Semua dia boleh masuk.
Opportunity onto Melky.
Barang jadi.
It has been nullified because both JPL on top of Ivan very nearby. Wait, Boxia.
Uh-oh, MelQT.
Emal ditekan.
You sustain. Oh my lord, Hades
Aduh, mati kat Mel.
is a walking rock right now. No one can crack him. You can knock him up. You can punch him in the face.
bapak
you can do
tebal
whatever you
bodoh,
want, but
guys.
he just
Batu.
chills there as
Batu
he
bergerak.
pops in the poison. Oh no. Up top, this is what I was talking about, Gideon. The Masha into Joy. It's so good.
Yeah, that thunderclap is a little too strong. But the anti-synergy
Sabau.
here, at any time, Ivan could have just dropped down that wall, and I think it would have been
That
enough
was a pretty-
space to collide into the turret.
Kalau Emma ambil Fred okey apa? Kalau Emma ambil Fred kurang guys. Lawan Bakzia. Bakzia lebih dominan lagi compared to Fred. Fred
Look at Vanix.
okey
He's
untuk
setting up for
CC
a
dia.
proper flank here. If Homeboys takes control of mid-bush, that's actually going to be good for Team Flash. Turret up top means that's more prio for Flash, and Hades will utilize it. Shield Unity cancelled. Have to look at the position.
Ni Masha
of
dapat posisi ni
Vanix. This
untuk
could be
tangkap Emal kat
massive.
ni.
He goes back into the mid lane now. He has the ultimate. Hades on the neutral
Tak
objective,
payah
gets it for
counter
free.
mati ni.
Now traction pulse.
not
Okay,
gonna connect.
Homeboys just give it.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well give it at this point, right? A 2.5k
Sekarang ni,
lead, honestly,
Homeboy nak
you're
split pun susah, guys.
skill a little bit more into this game
Kalau
before
diorang
it's
split,
actually
mati duk.
relevant, and most core items haven't been
Marksman
built.
nak layan Masha,
That's what
meninggal,
we need most,
meninggal.
right? Amal has already taken 2
Eh,
deaths.
bapak
Hades
panjang
has
first
a
skill dia tu.
full-level
Dia
lead,
umut ni.
on top of having 5 assists plus a kill.
Oh my lord!
Zanami flicker, menggunakan ulti untuk larikan diri, Vel. Vel dapat ke TZ ni, tapi dia ada purify.
Pick, but he knows better than to go in. They know there's an Angela on the other side just waiting for a hard guard.
Yeah, it's just not worth their time, especially with resources on the table still for Team Flash right now.
Kalau Emma
in
ambil
terms of,
Fred,
like, resource training and alt
tadi
economy, so
Vel
much
pakai
better
Joy
for Team
sikit.
Flash
Wah,
rather than
Vel
the
pakai
Homeboys.
Joy.
A lot of these fights aren't without much commitment, because Ken, he doesn't really care, right? Just take
Ui,
my
geng,
HP
tak
bar,
tahu,
give me
guys,
my
macam
presets
tak
on
je,
my
geng.
thunderclap. I will take you on every single time, and Amal, he's really struggling with it.
Very much so. Right now, I think the big concern isn't really... It's just Pen.
Vel
They need
batu
Pen,
dulu,
dude.
guys,
They
ni.
need to get through the
Tak, aku cakap tadi,
healing and
kalau
the
dia ambil satu
sustain.
yang kena hari kan, untuk
Plus,
lawan ni dua
obviously,
ni,
how
baik
tanky
guys. Tapi
Hades
itulah.
is, yeah. It's... I
Ambil
don't think we're
Bellery
going to see
ke kan?
Homeboys actually threaten the front line of Team Flash, which is the Baksha, up
Probably
until we get
by-
like to 10 minutes maybe.
I'm thinking 12, considering
12?
how Team Flash likes to eventually
Sekarang ni
when they have
kunci
a
dia kesabaran
pure
je,
lead.
guys.
Let's see when they get
6-0.
to the 5k mark, right? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, Ken is kind of cooked here. Has to flicker
Flicker.
out, but will just
ni
be
mati, shut down,
initiated
shut
on
down.
now. He does a lot of damage
Nice,
on the
Ken
Izanami
down.
at least. It'll be Amar to pick up the kill. Now fist crack over
JPL hampir tumbangan.
Out just in time. Homeboys pushing the pace.
Slow.
Excuse me, how much?
Slowly but surely.
I would like to see the items. What is Ivan building right now? He's chunking out JPL like a little too much here. He goes for the Thunderbelt first item. Okay, sure. I would have imagined that JPL would have tanked a little bit more, but with Flask of Oasis,
Masha
it
ada
does
kaya
go
gila,
to show
guys.
that at least for JPL, he needs to not get caught in these types of positions.
Masha ada 5,000 tu.
I think it was the fist crack together with
1000 lebih
Mel
tu.
just shooting Rhapsody. That looked like it was
What
purely
in the
fist
world?
crack. But yeah, that was a bit weird to see too. Like, whoa.
That's a lot of damage.
but
That's damage per down. What's going on here? But
Slow,
either way,
slow.
despite everything
Sabar,
that's happening
sabar.
in the game, look at Vanix.
Boleh ni.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
Yet again.
TZ purify, nice.
Fall to MelQT with the Sky Piercer. Now Vanix
MelQT
walks up.
pasal guna
Too much to say now,
flicker
Vanix
daripada Leomord.
able to flicker in forward. Cannon the 1v1 against Amal. Has a thunderclap, but Amal's already
Boleh Nemal,
out.
boleh Nemal.
Sustaining it.
Aduh.
1 for 1. Ken for Amal, and it's Ivan who picks up the kill. Hades mounted on, brought back again into the bullets of MelQT. This time
Mati ni,
without
mati
the
ni.
help of the hard
Mati ni,
guard.
mati ni,
Bags
mati
to
ni.
ultimate. MelQT free to go for the hits. That's gonna be Ivan constantly peeling.
Aduh,
That's a shield
aduh.
unity to lock him down, and the damage.
Tak ada
from
orang,
Vanix
tak ada
catches
roda impian dia.
Barriel. Over to Ivan he goes, who needs to run. Oh.
Vel
wants to go for
sedikit
it,
beli
jumps in with the
masa.
fast time, the spread.
It's not an easy matchup so far. Vel should be the next to fall here, no problem. Izanami is going
Aduh,
to try
makin
and
besar
cover
gap dia ni.
board. Should fall into the hands of Team Flash. I mean, they're kind of dragging this out, and now they're even committing the hard card to make sure that
Batu
Ace
tu guys
stays
dengan
alive.
Angela.
No Joy is on the way, but look at them. They're just blowing through this, right? Cutting
Lot
through that
pertama
HP
mudah
like
dapat oleh Team
butter.
Flash. Sabar
There's
duk.
a very specific win condition right now for Homeboys, and it's to catch one of the damage dealers before the fight starts. You get Ken first, you should have enough of an advantage to beat that 4. But it's so hard to get. It kind of relies on Flash overextending, making a mistake.
I think right now, the main mechanic, Ivan needs to punch Ken out of the Thunderclap, right? He's going, again, keep your eyes on Ken because he's going for aim out
gini,
every
boleh
single
gini.
time. Trading 1 for 1
Doa
in
lah
these types of
sama-sama lah.
positions is so much more beneficial when neutral objective is up for Team Flash. Therefore, Ivan can't be that guy to open up the map. He has to play Peel and let Vel do the rest of the work.
That's why it's kind of botched though, because
Sedap
yes,
kalau
you wanna
Xavier ni.
peel, but your peel while doing damage gives
Main
Ken
gelung-gelung
another
ke?
Thunderclap. That's a reset constantly. So I think it comes down to Vel. Like Vel needs to be the one to just hold Masha down. Hades gets the hard
Yeah,
guard.
yeah,
I think
ulti.
that's a bit too early though. Poisson's and hard guard.
Okay,
I mean,
Bakzia
you
pun
know,
dah
at the end of the
ulti.
day, they just need to get
Vel,
that
defend
neutral
tengah ni boleh,
one.
Vel?
If they get
Boleh,
an
Vel?
inhibitor, that's always a plus point, but they don't have enough of a lead, right? We were
Dia
talking
pecah
about
duk,
that
bagilah.
5K lead.
Mati
Earlier,
ni.
they're nowhere near it. It came down to 1 point.
Oh, dah purify, dah purify, dah purify, dah
That's a pin down over
purify.
against Easy. That's a win
Nice.
condition mounted on as well. A free
Okay,
kill over
keep me
Izanami.
down.
As Ken might be next,
Sabar, sabar.
has to run away and does
Satu-satu lu.
get out.
Wave besar.
Kurt needs to respect this glue a bit more. He was just waiting for the slam.
He kind of
Pak, dia just risau Cyclops dia dah tak serius bayar. Yang event tu tak ada kan. Melcuti dicari oleh Masha. Yamuk juga telah menggunakan flicker, jaga jarak Mel. Even Van down. Kali Yamuk dia guys. No dead. Reset, reset.
With just 1 HP bar.
2000 gol ni tak besar lagi ni, jurang dia ni. Sabar, sabar.
The clear ideologies from Homeboys and
Joy late game pun sakit ni.
both are looking for these initial picks. Both are willing to trade 1 for 1. They got to punch above their weights for whoever they're trading for. And I think so far in terms of like the raw lead, finally we are seeing Vanix in an unbelievable position. He may be 5-0-2, but he only has an 837 gold lead, which arguably isn't that much considering that you know, Mel QT, he's only died twice. He should be way further behind, but he's been farming well.
That's the Granger for you, man. You could die solo kill 3 times and still be ahead just because of the gold crab control and the minions that your team will technically always have to funnel into you.
Buat karaoke tak? Game ni buat karaoke tak? Okey tapi lambat sikit lah.
And that's also considering Homeboys with Granger, comeback potential is at an all-time high. All he needs is I think 2-3 more stacks and then he'll be online for sure.
Granger ni boleh hidup tapi dia perlu masa untuk dapatkan snowball sky pisser tu hidup sikit. Kalau dia jadi awal better lah, tapi game ni sekarang ni sebabkan early tadi dengan mid bukan kepayahan kan. Okay, lot yang kedua. Ataupun muncul conceal daripada team Homeboys.
At this point, with 3.2k, let's see how they roll the dice. This 50-50 is all about map control.
You see the hard
Angela, semua orang dah boleh masuk. Ultimate Emal Hades hampir ditumbangkan. Oh, Lord dia reset dulu. Dia nak banyak keluar ulti ni. Sabar. Flicker pada Vel. Nice dok Vel. Boleh ke? Bunuh dok Masha dia ni. Flicker juga daripada Phoenix. Peluang cerah. Dapatkan mid dulu. Nice.
Very powerful position that Homeboys is currently in, and more importantly, so they played that so
Tengok push.
patiently. Even Vel, he could have quickly just hopped onto any of the 3 targets that he pushed back into Team Flash's own jungle, but waited until the very end.
Advantage untuk Homeboys ni. Kalau Homeboys kalah fight ni pelik guys. Sebab apa? Homeboys dia ada banyak flicker lagi tau. Spell set dia ni.
Within this next minute and a half, Vanix though, he has his ult ready. Everybody's got their ult ready, but without those flickers, they can't make significant plays. They need Homeboys to initiate.
Ken punya position dah rantai tu.
Windows for Team Flash when their abilities are up, when they can actually go for a
Take
fight.
position baik-baik sikit dulu kan.
They need to be very clean
Spell set
with
korang
their
ada ni.
engage. They can't just randomly go in because Homeboys, I mean, it's visible earlier. They can disengage and engage back so
Sabar,
quickly.
Mel. Jangan
But
spam
TZ
ulti je
has
tu.
to respect. Oh man, the
Habis
pull from
tu.
Mel.
Dex
can get
Nata
topped
dia.
up from the side of JPL, and I think that Cortese
Di OD
only
dia kan,
thing that's
ni
making
sakit
him
ni, Masya
confident
Allah.
is the fact that he has his Purify available, right? And for now, he wants to walk up, he wants to try and get a
Aku rasa ni peluang cerah
reaction
untuk
or at least a
dapatkan
flicker out of
orang
the
ni, sumpah.
Homeboys to
Spell dia tak ada
maybe
ni.
be able to outplay it.
Cuma hati-hati dengan
Vanix
ulti.
as well,
Cuba try main
honestly,
kiting dulu.
pretty close when it comes down to the damage ranking. Not too surprised that MelQT has more. But now, Lord already put down to 1/3 of its HP.
Eris masuk. Angela dah ulti. Masha cari Emal. Vel pun low. Ivan down. Aduh, sayang lah.
A monster kill. 2 members have to recall. This is a green light for Flash to take the Lord.
And they
Wah,
can't
tak
slow
sebagi
it
guys. Tak
down
apa, slow,
either.
slow, slow.
Literally bulldoze their way to break
Aku
the
rasa dia check
battle
orang lah ni, guys.
from the
Sumpah.
side
Aduh,
of
Ken
the
dia dapat
Homeboys.
position
They
pula.
need to kite together. They cannot allow to get split in half.
Flash are not going to go for the Lord.
Oh, nice!
Amal goes in, finds the
Lockdown
kill.
reset.
Zanami gets wiped down as well.
Zanami down.
Kiting able to flicker around, the attraction pulse not landing. Now Vantage will flicker forward. Mel pops
Cortese
into the nature.
flicker. Aduh, Emal.
The marksman. No, he
Aduh.
cannot. Cortese with the sky piercer.
MelQT down.
Fighting away. Vel with the flicker forward. That's a purify to get rid of the stacks and to put Vel in a tough
Cover tu, boleh
spot
cover ke?
now.
Boleh cover
It's a
ke?
mount over to Hades, but Hades
Emal
just
pula dah
bringing
ulti
him
pula.
over towards the base. Another way to roll in Vel.
Vel by time.
Good night, buddy.
Wow. I did not expect Vanix to have so much value, but once again,
Mel senang kena tangkap dia serius. Sebab apa? Susah dia nak lari. Legit susah. Bak Zia pula. Masya, Leomod. Semua hero memang tangkap belakang je. Sebabkannya lot yang ni bakal jadi lot mudah untuk dapatkan. Slowly duk. 2000 gol ni mesti boleh kejar
The
duk.
question for Flash is, can they siege?
I think they put, I think they can, assuming that Cortese hits a mega ult. He needs to hit a traction pulse of a lifetime.
15-5 guys,
because now this Lord almost guarantees them at least 1 inhibitor turret. I don't know how much more they can get after that. 1 is guaranteed, 2 is really, really good. 3 is how did they do it? But let's look at this fight one more time, right? Because as you can see, right, the
Zanami kena
anchors from the
libas semua.
side of the
Mel dah
Homeboys get
flicker.
kicked in
Oh,
the
nampak
chest.
aku dia kena
Once the
kejar.
wind is
Susah
knocked
duk nak
out of
lari.
them, the whole team disperses into multiple different directions. Amal is the only
Angela
one
ni,
who's
boss.
flexible enough to weave in and out, but the peel is just not good enough, right? Ivan ends up dying. Vel, yes, he can displace one person at a time, and that's the big problem. He can't control multiple people.
You can see, I mean, at this point, Vel was like, all right, take me. Just take me. You've already won that fight. Homeboys
Kalau MM carry boleh ni, boleh?
just have to defend.
Dah
They just have to
lambat
try to
dah ni,
fade
dah
out some of
mid
these
game.
big resources over, because really for Team Flash, it's all about those big ultimates. It's all about
Tapi dia
utilizing
still susah
one
sebab ada Masha.
cycle of skills to win out the battle and then to capitalize with objectives.
In terms of the raw item
Ui,
power.
kaya Leomod tu kan, 12,000.
here. Oh, no Wishing Lantern actually purchased from Izanami. Looks for raw sustainability.
Enemy dah ada flicker ni, kena hati-hati tu. Leomod masuk flicker daripada MelQT. Diorang dah tahu Mel tak ada flicker.
Get the damage onto the base turret as Cortese constantly goes in. Can't really go on Ivan. Base turret number 1 falling down to the bottom lane as Hades pops into Poissons and the hard card comes through as well. Crimson Beacon now the pin down over to Hades with MelQT just shooting him down, but Hades is healing
Ivan.
off of
Ivan
those
flicker.
shots, my lord! What is that sustain?
Batu tu guys.
My goodness.
What in the world?
Just too much. There's too much to get through. And when
Evan,
think he's
belilah
about to
Demon
go
Hunter
down,
satu.
Oh, hey, Frost the Oasis starts kicking in. Oh, hey, Favor is starting to kick in from JPL
Dia
as well.
ulti. Masha mencari MelQT ada Wind of Nature. Oh nice, Emal. JPL. Kasih down. Ah, ada Winter Crown. Bijak. Oh, ini kali. Triple kill untuk Emal. Nice. 4 down. Boleh ni.
And now it's Team Flash
Boleh
on the
ni.
back foot, 1 man, and it's the Leomord.
Hey, somebody's got to go
Aduh,
back.
minion
They
kiri
gotta
kanan
clear
tu.
those waves. 2 huge waves are starting to collapse from top and bottom into Homeboys' space. While
Vel masuk level.
Flash, if they can
Vel
just
masuk
get rid of
level.
that, get rid of
Flicker
that
daripada
wave, that'd be
Zanami.
great. Barbiel coming through.
That's a lantern flare over to Vanix.
Boleh end tu.
It's a cannon minion.
Sumpah.
10 seconds on Ken.
Hey, whoa.
Look at the small
Ah, tak boleh guys. Reset. Tapi bunuh orang boleh ke ni? Nice, immortal. Winter Crown. Ada wave.
2 seconds for Kurt.
Boleh kot.
Can he walk up and clear? No, he cannot.
Alhamdulillah.
Pull off the one straight push
Baik,
against
Homeboys.
Flash.
Baik.
No way.
Satu ruang saja yang diperlukan untuk Homeboys. Wah, GG. Comeback yang baik. Terlampau maksa guys saya last fight untuk SG tadi. Flash.
5v5. Remar, get into this. Chime in on this. What was that?
Oh no, not
Bye,
like
bye, bye,
that.
bye, bye.
Ken was just too hungry to force a reaction. Out of Homeboys diving straight to the backline, driving straight to Mel Cutie. Yeah, they forced out to win a nature.
Bro, ini MVP of the match kan.
Perfectly.
Boleh kata Emal duk dapat kill tadi tu.
It was going so good until
Tapi kan overall MVP semula guys. Dia dah baik. Keren. Congratulations to Homeboys. Mara ke peringkat seterusnya. Oi gila, draft enemy ni draft kuat bodoh guys, sumpah. Keren. Nampak gayanya aku pakai jersey doang tak body guys.
And they have to throw bodies to protect themselves against the projectiles. And even so, Amal with a super play as Team Flash were disengaging from that final fight turns it all around.
Baik. Kita tengok interview dia kejap lagi.
Always happening. The only times Homeboys were able to win this if
Well,
they
time
snuck away
power,
a court in courtesy, if not force JPL to quickly use his ult as soon as possible.
What a win by Homeboys. A lot of things that Team Flash needs to learn from that one, especially with trying to end and win the series. But congratulations, of course, to Homeboys. A prolific win against a prolific combination now for Team Flash. We're going to toss you on over to Eterna at the stage for an interview with the winning team.
I'm sorry.
Izanami.
I'm so sorry. I accidentally called Stormy the Prince of Mages yesterday, but you are the true Prince of Mage. I'm sorry. Do forgive me. It's okay. So I can tell Lefelt to stop like harassing me. That's okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Once again, congratulations. You're here.
Thank you.
Okay. How was that for you? How was that first experience here at MSC?
I think it's kind of hard because this is my first international after long time not playing in international, so I think a bit nervous. And yeah, Team Flash also they use their like cheese threat, so yeah, it's a bit hard for our first match.
Oh, so it was a little bit tricky. You were feeling a little bit nervous. Okay, that does make sense because I mean, I think a lot of people were really surprised with the Leomord pick in gold 2 times in a row. Did that surprise you? How did you guys like communicate about that? Were you worried?
Actually, I think yeah, we a bit worried because we never fight like this threat in training. So yeah, a bit tricky and hard for us lah. Yeah, but we can adapt. Yeah, we can adapt to the meta. So yeah.
That's perfect. You guys handled it really well, especially in the final bouts of that previous game. Now, Izanami, why do you have Yayo at the back of your name? Where did that come from?
Actually, because I use Yayo in my main account, so why not I used in MSC? Yeah, because before we qualify to MSC, I already thinking about I want to use this name.
Oh, so
it's okay, guys. Basic English is important.
Use Yayo at the back of your name.
No.
Okay, so it was a personal choice.
Yeah, he's the one copying me.
Oh, he copied you.
Yeah.
Coach Erpang, be more original. Okay, so flashbacks to last year at MSC, Homeboys was able to... No, actually, Homeboys lost to Flash SG. So coming into this, being able to even the score, how does that make you feel?
I think we feel happy because we managed to beat Team Flash, but I think it's still early because after this we will fight either Team Spirit or DFYG. Yeah, so I think both of them is a strong opponent lah for us. Yeah.
Both are very strong contenders. Because that also brings me to my final question. Izanami, who do you think you're going to be fighting up against in the upper brackets?
Realistically,
Team Spirit. I think both of them is strong, but I think we will fight Team Spirit.
Yes, Team Spirit.
Because they got like so many experience in international.
Easy awal
They also have a very good player lah. So yeah, I think maybe we will fight them.
Okay. Izanami thinks that they will be meeting up against Team Spirit in their next match. So maybe a final message to Team Spirit.
Team Spirit, good luck for your match and I hope we can
Selain sabar dia, Pak. Kita juga Pak ni.
Do you think you'll win?
Betul ke?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Confidence
Alright
boosts
guys.
later backstage.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, jangan
thank
lupa
you so
like,
much,
comment, share,
Prince
bagi
of
pendapat
Mages,
korang. Dan yang paling penting jangan lupa
Izanami,
subscribe guys. Let's go
We're
for
gonna
our
throw
next
it over
match.
back to our casters.